A cold autumn day in Halifax, but a packed Thrum Hall eagerly awaiting the kick-off as Halifax come out led by Carl Harrison. They're looking for their first win over the Aussies since 1956. Time to join our commentary team of Steve Martin, until this week coach of Featherstone Rovers, and Nick Powell.
Thank you, Rod. Halifax keep the 13, who set a new First Division record for the margin of an away victory with that 72-0 success at Doncaster. Plenty of international experience, and two men from down under, the Kiwi John Schuster and Michael Hagan from Australia. The Aussies have a team not far from the one who'll step out at Wembley shortly for the first test in 6 days' time. Tim Brasher is on the right wing because Michael Hancock has a shoulder injury, which we're told puts him out of that test. Another chance then on the left wing for Wendell Saylor. Ricky Stewart is scrum half. Alan Langer and Kevin Walters will share. Preston waits. Well, he never really looked confident with that one. And this is what we were saying about the Australians punishing your mistakes. Langer's away. Meninga is with him. Meninga switches it wide. And it's an easy try for Wendell Saylor. And after such an encouraging start to Halifax, one mistake and the Australians are in there. The third try of the tour for Wendell Saylor.
Well, you can see this, Nick. It was just a simple mistake. A high ball went up. The ball was recovered by the Australian team. They had numbers everywhere and just used those numbers and put the ball over the line. One mistake by Halifax and Australia scored the try. Here it is here. You can see the kick went up. The ball was dropped. There's Australian players everywhere. There's not too much cover from the Halifax team. They've got to Langer. Langer moves it on to Meninga, and Meninga just puts it over to Saylor, who puts the ball under the sticks.
So, kicking duties this afternoon to Tim Brasher, the man not really expecting to play, wasn't named in the original team, but has come in for Michael Hancock. In 25, Carl Harrison. Good, powerful run by the prop. Is this the moment? Devorty switches it back inside Southernwood. Parker. Momentum isn't really there. Hagan. Thought about the long pass. That's useful if it bounces right for John Bentley. It has done. And John Bentley, the man who got a hat-trick last week against Doncaster, has done it against much more powerful opposition this week. And Halifax gain reward for their early pressure. John Bentley, the policeman who used to play rugby union, brings Halifax back in the game.
Again, we can see that in the end the kick does the job for Halifax. You'll see here Hagan does a couple of dummies, run wides, put the ball in behind the defence, and Bentley, he scores plenty of those types of tries.
John Schuster, 10 goals last week. Tricky day, tricky angle, tricky wind. No problem. And that really will boost them. It's little moments like that that can help lift a team. And we're all square.
Well, here it is again. You can feel that they're building up. And
very much so. Here we go. And we're in for a try for Bradley Clyde. And it's exactly the way that Steve Martin's been predicting. The pressure built up and built up like a pressure cooker. And eventually for Halifax, the lid came off.
Well, it's just a simple try. As I say, I think it's the pressure that's been built up. It's just a one-on-one missed tackle. There's been 2 easy missed tackles there and a third one there, and Bradley Clyde goes over as easy as that. Again, it's just Bradley Clyde running straight onto the ball a couple of steps, and it really came from the last 5 or 6 or 8 minutes build-up.
6'1", 15 stone 3, and they used it all to surge through. So a change of kicker. It's Mal Meninga this time. Langer to Daly, Daly to Mullins. Mullins somehow able to wriggle out of tackles when you think he's been caught. Brasher, now Brasher can run. There's a gap there. Brasher might go all the way. Good tackling back though from Gary Devorty. That's an example of reading the game, but the pressure's still on. And he's over the line. The substitute, Greg Florimo, is in. Greg Florimo, first try of the tour. And a man who didn't really expect to even be on the plane could now find himself at Wembley.
Well, it's a very simple try. Ball goes to Greg Florimo. He does a dummy, decides he's going to run, beats 2 players and just gets the ball over the line. Here it is once again. You can see he throws the dummy there, straightens up, goes straight between 2 players. Fieldhouse slips over and takes a player over the try line.
But it was really the run. Ettingshausen switching the ball back inside to Brasher, and again he makes that angle run that brought the last try, and it's brought another try. I think the ball just too high. Can Ettingshausen hang on? Yes, he can. Andrew Ettingshausen took a little bit of a juggle, but for the second time in 2 or 3 minutes, the angle break by Tim Brasher leads to a try, and this time it's the 5th of the tour for Andrew Ettingshausen.
Yeah, it's good football by Australia. You can see the ball's moved wide here. It goes out to Ettingshausen. He runs wide with the ball, turns it back inside to Brasher. Brasher beats 1 tackle there, and there's good support play by Alan Langer. You'll see him just there, and he offloads the ball again. I think it's to Ettingshausen who gets the ball over the line. Again, nice wide play, good wide pass. Langer another wide pass. Opens the play up. Ettingshausen commits 2 players, as you can see there. Brasher beats a player. Good support, and again good support and good handling, and a try.
It's good stuff from the Aussies. Some of the crowd would have enjoyed that. Great credit to Ettingshausen. All the way I've seen him do that before. Daly slips the ball. Did it go forward? Yes, it did. And that in the end was disappointing after a magnificent break from Alan Langer. That's what he's so good at. Sold the dummy and he was away. Watch this.
You can see here, this was what Alan Langer's best at. He's had a couple of dummies. People hang off him. He runs across the field and straight into the hole. Should have been a try here, but a little bit sloppy at the other end of the field. This is the first time Halifax have been down in Australia's end for a fair time, so let's see what they can do with the football. They're very disorganised in that set of 6, and they didn't do anything with the ball, and it was the first time they've been down in their end.
Great burst from Laurie Daly. Now Daly's got support. Meninga going right, Brasher coming left, Wendell on the far side. Meninga could go all the way himself, slips it back inside to Saylor, and Wendell Saylor will jink and turn and twist, and Wendell Saylor is over the line for his try, the 2nd of the afternoon, his 4th of the tour. And the 20-year-old who'd so dearly loved to be in that team at Wembley has staked his claim again.
Well, this is a long-range try. You can see Laurie Daly makes the break there. Carl Harrison can't get across to get hold of him. Laurie Daly slows back. It looks like he's in a canter. He's waiting for his support players to come. He decides to go to the outside to Meninga. Meninga brings Wendell Saylor inside, and he beats 1 or 2 and plants the ball over the try line.
Ready for his 42nd test. There's Carl Harrison. That's a great break. Here's Hampson. He's got support outside him. The pass is well timed, and the substitute is going to have a moment of glory. It's Richard Smith, and he'll remember it forevermore. The Fowler International, 21 tries for the A-team last year. On his debut, what a moment. What a moment for the youngster. Doesn't matter in the course of the game, but what a lovely day for him.
Well, it's a little chip here. Spied Parker. It was a set play. You had Hampson chasing it. He picks it up. They don't use the sweeper Australia. Hampson gets to the fullback, or Wendell Saylor it is, the wide pass, and it's a clear run for the substitute to score the try in the corner.
Couldn't believe his luck, Richard Smith. The wind swirling, looks up. It'll be impressive if it goes over, and it does. Well done, John Schuster. 26-12, Australia lead.